I recently read The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and it fundamentally changed how I think about success and failure. Here's a sobering fact. If you select a random group of 20 people looking to improve their lives this year, 20 people who want to lose weight, 20 people who want to get out of debt, 20 people trying to stop their business from bleeding money, or 20 people who want to reconnect with their friends and keep their relationships from fading, just one tends to make the improvement stick. The other 19 made improvements when things got really bad, but relaxed once they escaped rock bottom. Eventually, their old habits took over, and they regressed until they hit rock bottom again. This is what author Jeff Olson calls the roller coaster life, and it's all too common. But why? Why do most people spend their lives on the roller coaster and fail to make lasting improvement? If your answer is a lack of discipline, you're not wrong, but it's more than that. People fail to make lasting improvement because they fail to realize that the slight actions that require zero discipline will lead to significant results several months from now. So they ignore the easy-to-make choices and focus on high willpower decisions. An aspiring author is too busy deciding whether to sit down for 4 hours and write her next chapter, when she should be choosing to open a note on her phone throughout the day and jot down one idea. Jotting down one idea is easy to do, but also easy not to do. It probably won't lead to anything impressive in the next week, and it's hard to see how it leads to a completed book a year from now. But it will. Here's why. Choosing to slightly move toward your goal in seemingly insignificant ways compounds the same way a penny doubling every day does. The penny goes from 1 cent to 4 cents in the first 3 days, and just $5.12 after day 10. The results are boring for a while, but by day 30, you have a mind-boggling $5.4 million. When the aspiring author makes the tiny choice to jot down one idea, then 2 the next day, and 4 the next, she eventually starts making hundreds of tiny decisions that allow her to generate an enormous number of good ideas without much discipline. Just as nothing happened for a while with the penny, and then it seemed to happen all at once, that author failed to make much progress, until progress felt automatic and writing felt effortless. There's another way to see how these slight choices lead to lasting improvement. When you're steadily and slightly pushing the change scale on the positive side, it has no time to dip back the other way. Therefore, whatever change you want to make, shift your mind away from thinking about the big transformation and just focus on gaining a slight edge. Look for things that are easy to do or not to do, things that will be insignificant a month from now, but could transform who you are a year from now. Here are 4 examples of slight edge thinking in action. If you want to rejuvenate a fading friendship, you don't have to fix it in one emotional phone call. Instead, make the micro choice to send a 1-sentence text right now, like, "Hey, saw something today that made me think of you." It's easy to do and tragically easy not to do. Check in once a week and see where the conversation takes you. Soon you're frequently meeting up in person. After a year of tiny deposits that have compounded, you've created a friendship you'll cherish for the rest of your life. If you want to retire early, you don't need the perfect portfolio that beats the market. Instead, before clicking order on that $35 DoorDash, ask one question. Do I need to order this, or could I just eat something in the fridge tonight? Choose what's in your fridge and divert that $35 into a low-cost index fund. It's easy to do and disturbingly common not to do. Make enough tiny choices to save and invest $100 a week at an 8% return. And in 30 years, you'll have an extra $611,729, giving you an extra 5 years of early retirement. If you want a business that's not overwhelming you a year from now, notice each tiny repetitive task, like the steps you routinely take to send a proposal, onboard a client, or answer a pricing question. Then choose to add it to a working template that someone else could use. It's easy to do and easy not to do. But spend 2 minutes systemizing what you do consistently for months, and by the end of the year, you can easily hand off 50% of the work you hate doing to someone who can reliably execute it. If you want to lose weight and keep it off, you don't need a perfect meal plan or a drastic diet overhaul. Instead, before grabbing your usual afternoon snack, ask one question. Am I hungry or just bored? If it's boredom, choose to drink a glass of water and go for a 5-minute walk instead. It's easy to do and remarkably easy not to do. Make this micro-choice once a day, and you've avoided consuming an extra 200 calories each day. But that micro-choice does so much more for you over time. because each positive choice makes you feel in control and proud of yourself. Your tiny choices compound into a new self-image, which makes it easier and easier to avoid unnecessary snacks as the year goes on. After 365 days, you've shed 20 pounds and transformed how you look and feel, not through willpower or restriction, but through one tiny decision repeated over and over. Now let's go back to the question at the heart of this book. Why do most people spend their lives on the roller coaster and fail to make lasting improvement? The answer? They never adopt slight edge thinking. They look past the little easy to do and easy not to do choices that will compound over time to completely transform their lives. Author Jeff Olson didn't go from beach bum to multimillionaire serial entrepreneur because he had special skills or superhuman willpower. The only thing that changed was his awareness of the easy to do and easy not to do choices, and he opted to nudge his life in a positive direction with seemingly insignificant actions. The slight edge is choosing to relentlessly make the easy to do decisions that slightly push the progress scale forward. Just as you can slide backward through neglect, you can slide forward through tiny decisions that cost you nothing and no one would notice if you skipped. But you make them anyway. And a year from now, that makes all the difference. That was the core message I gathered from The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This book is a classic personal development bestseller for good reason. I highly recommend it. If you would like a one-page PDF summary of the insights I gathered from this book, just click the link in the description below and I'll email it to you. If you're already signed up for the free productivity game newsletter, this PDF is in your inbox.